Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating it's Thursday, March 1st, 2018. In both the Lynn life and the Jamie body mind, the authorized souls remain only child souls from the even deeper, denser dimensions, and all other souls from all other dimensions, as long as they are already contributing more to completing the search for truth assignments than they have taken or used or borrowed in search for truth resources. The contributions must have already occurred before entering the space. That's the rule given to the Search for Truth community by wiser minds above all of us. Please look up and check the handwriting. I believe that's Ra's handwriting.
I do.
It looks like Ra's handwriting. I'm not sure who's speaking. Might be Pan.
Might be Pan.
Yes. All souls who wish to use the Search for Truth facilities must live by the Search for Truth rules given to the Search for Truth community by wiser minds above all of us, or it would be nice if they would publicly acknowledge that they are breaking the rules. They are breaking the rules if they're not living by the rules by definition.
That's true.
What seems to have happened in the Ground Zero host lives, Search for Truth Command Central, is that there's a backup of messages. Denser lives, denser bodies, and lives are beautiful bringers of messages to the souls. And it's confusing enough when there's a dedicated soul and body combination.
Yes, that's true.
But in situations like this, where there are multiple groups of souls moving in and out all the time, it's really hard for the souls to figure out which messages are for them, especially when the messages are so inconvenient.
That's true.
And I don't think any of us are being judgmental, and it's very possible these messages are all from me, who I guess this must be Pan who's speaking.
Yeah.
And I don't think they are. I don't think any of these messages are for me, but I think nobody thinks they're for them, and so the messages are backing up at the post office,
That's true.
so to speak. So our intention with this healing session is to deliver as many of the messages as possible, messages that the life is displaying or experiencing, deliver them to the intended soul recipient. And with that, the formally videoed portions of today's efforts begin.
Restating the intention to deliver the messages of the pain and the non-workability in the thumb of the non-dominant hand, and also of the iPod whose memory has been wiped when it synced with the computer, to deliver these messages to whoever they belong to, whoever is supposed to receive them, in such a way as to create even deeper, denser dimension worlds that work for all categories of even deeper, denser dimension sentiences. Reaching up. It's possible we're starting to feel the presences that the thumb message is for, and it's a larger group than I anticipated. I was looking for one presence or maybe a small team, but what this kind of looks like is when armies are preparing for war and they build little villages.
Encampments.
Yes, encampments. It looks like encampments in the Dark Ages somewhere in Europe. And I see blacksmiths going around and guys with shields.
I see it.
When I ask to be shown that encampment from above, I can see a presence hovering over the encampment who probably to psychic presences in the encampment looks kind of like a cloud or like fog or mist. If
maybe the thumb message is for the cloud.
That's who I think this message is for. Merging in so I can feel the thumb in the thumb of this physical body, and it's really doesn't work and it hurts. And now reaching up to that presence and through that presence, so the supervisors of that presence are also on the line. I believe this message is for you, the fog over the encampment. He doesn't think we're talking to him because nobody from below really talks to him.
Mm-hmm.
But it is really you who has the hand on your chest in that kind of surprised way.
Yes, to me.
It really is for you, and now I can start to feel how the vibration of it is exactly the vibration of the message that you're supposed to get. So this is really for you, and that's a good thing.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It really doesn't work. Here, you can feel it.
You want to feel it?
He's so sad. There's a lot of crying now, and it looks like it's raining on the encampment.
It is
all
raining.
of a sudden, like a thunderstorm has just started over the encampment.
See, it's not working.
This isn't working at all, really, at all.
It's not working.
Okay, here, I can show you, friend. I have it right here, merging in so you can see it out my eyes, so you can feel it in my fingers. Oh, man. It hurts so bad. There. Okay,
Yeah,
now bend it away. See how it can't straighten? Lear, you can look out my eyes.
It's not a problem unless you want opposable thumbs. That's the only time it's a problem.
Sure, that's true.
Here you go.
Okay, now we're going to have to
Put it
straighten
back.
it. Now feel it in my fingers, merging. There it goes. Pop. Now he's not arguing anymore that it's not working. And he's kind of stopped the crying. He just kind of looks stunned. And like he doesn't know what to do next. And I can see the presences above him who are his supervisors.
Show it to them.
Here it is.
Here
Here it is. Okay, merge into the supervisors. Now you can feel through my fingers, and I know you can because I feel your hands. Here we go. There, see the pop? Okay, now look at it. There, see how it can't straighten? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, now we're going to have to straighten it again because it doesn't work without it. There. Feel the pop? I could feel it reverberating through the bones of this body, so I know you could feel it too. It doesn't work. It isn't working.
This is the message. We don't care what you guys do with it, but this message is for you. Here you go. Would you be willing to accept delivery of it and take it out of the message meter? Because you're hogging the message meter, and there are an awful lot of souls who use this message meter.
That's true.
Can you please just take it?
I feel the supervisors of the supervisors feeling kind of embarrassed, maybe, is this feeling? They're pretending they're irritated with their supervisees, but it really just feels like I'm really embarrassed that you're...
Well, you know what? In the legal system, there's precedent for what to do. They send a sheriff out, and the sheriff delivers the message saying, here's your subpoena, we know you received it.
That's true.
The post office also has a certified receipt, certified mail, where you just sign for delivery, but they send a sheriff in the cases when people are arguing and refusing to accept it. So is anybody in our acquaintance wanting to show up and say, here you go, I'm serving you with this message is for you? Any souls at all?
Paul does.
Thank you, Paul.
Oh, there he goes.
Get their signature. And if we could have the signature, please, and we'll just shove it into the thumb, that they acknowledge receipt, that the message is for them.
I think I feel the signature in the hand.
And can you just shove it into the thumb?
Oh. There it is, unless I'm wrong. It looks like it's printed on the energy around the thumb and in the thumb.
How can we pull the whole message out and give it to the Akashic Records custodian?
Oh, that's good. I can feel the message pulling out. I can feel the message coming out. Oh, there we go. Asking to be shown the Akashic Records custodian. There, I see a little man who looks like a librarian.
Hi.
Here it is.
And it's still here. It's still in the body. They're supposed to take it.
Take it.
Take it. It's for them.
Well, the little man took it out of the hands, and he's walking back down the hallway with it.
Okay, look and see who the rest of the message is for, because the message is
Still here.
Maybe it's layers. Possibly
That's true.
layers. We want to first acknowledge that cloudy presence, for the presence for whom the message is intended,
Yes.
is inciting he looks like he's inciting war.
That's true.
And the message is that it doesn't work.
That's true.
This is a message of not working. So war is never the answer.
That's true. If you were looking for a quick answer, yeah, there it is. Oh, that's really helpful. Now, who is the rest of this message for? Because we still have it here, and I feel it in the body. Restating the intention to deliver this message of the pain and non-workability of the thumb in the non-dominant hand to whoever the message is for, in such a way as to create even deeper, denser dimension worlds that work for all categories of even deeper, denser dimension sentience. What now? To deliver the message, what now? There's a creaking and a cracking sound up above.
Somebody's saying bark up the other tree. I think they mean go up that nature realm's guardian tree.
Oh, that feels good and is more open. It's much more open, much more wind blowing. And I see someone who looks like a very, very big tree.
Hi.
Hello. And he's pointing up, so we can go up higher, higher, bringing the message with us, merging in and bringing the message up with us, asking to be shown who the message is for up here. Who is the message for?
They're making a reference to Heart of Darkness. It's like going upriver to somebody who is important in nature.
That's true. And it does look like we're going up a river, vertically up a river. And I'm starting to hear drums, like we're getting to somebody important. And I see what looks like a very fancy hut. Not to be offensive to anybody, but it is a very fancy hut. And there's drumming people around it in a way of someone who's in there must be very important. The message is for the man sitting on top of the hut, who does not look like a bad person. He actually looks like a really
good guy.
And he's waving at us to like come and sit on the top of the hut. And but what he's saying sounds like he's making kind of excuses for something. It feels like, well, you have to understand.
Here, show him the thumb.
Here's the thumb.
This is a message for you. Are you sure it's for him? Just check
Good
the vibration.
Let me feel. Yeah, I think this is solidly for him.
It's for him. Here you go.
Okay, good.
Message for you, sir.
Okay, and
I have a message for you.
I have a message for you. And I know that you can see it out my eyes because I can see out your eyes, so. Okay. And now see how it can't straighten? See how it's swollen? Oh, here, that's what he wants to see. There. Okay. Alright, now, sir, I'm going to straighten it up.
Have him look at it all he likes. Look at it. Go look. Touch it again.
Very touchy.
Feely,
I can feel this one merging in. Now I can feel your hands, so I'm pretty sure you can feel mine. Oh, there we go. Now he feels really sad.
Now let's only move it one more time because it's hurting.
Really hurts.
It does. But it needs to go back.
Okay, sir, here we go. That's the message. There.
Will you take it out, please?
Will you take it out? And will you sign for it that we delivered it to you? Unless I'm having a fantasy, I feel him signing.
I see him signing.
Reaching down through the pillar.
Here you go.
There. And the whole thing, he only wants to take a little part of it, but I can tell
Please take all
that
of
it's
it.
all, the rest of it is for you. It is for you.
It's all for you. Take the whole thing.
Yeah.
Why don't you take the whole thing and we'll take back what isn't for you? How about that?
That's good. Okay. Now he feels like if he doesn't take the whole thing, he's going to look very uncool.
Yes, you will. Please take the whole thing and we'll take back whatever's not for you.
Oh, there we go.
And then I'll run a magnet to call back whatever's not for him.
Not for him, whatever's not for him.
Not by his definition.
No, by
the plan, by the soul plan. Oh, it's all his.
Yeah, it's all his. That's so helpful.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. It's in your soul plan. It's in your soul contract. You committed to spirit. It's for you.
Oh, there you go. How does it feel in the physical body?
A little sore.
A little sore.
It's painful to deliver these messages.
That's true.
It hurts to deliver the messages. It's possible they're confused because we're not a dramatic person. We don't complain.
That's true.
Maybe they think it doesn't hurt or something like that, or that it isn't a problem. Is that it?
That's possible. I see the presences bigger than the man on the roof of the hut, who look like message sender types. And they feel like, well, it didn't look like it was a big deal. Everything seemed okay.
It hurts and it hinders things. Opposable thumbs actually matter. Don't they?
Don't they? Do they matter?
Do they matter to you? Do you like having opposable thumbs?
They say yeah.
Yes, they're handy, aren't they?
They're really useful.
May I have the usability of this opposable thumb, please? We've delivered the message.
That's true, and here are the signatures.
Would you mind not sending the message through here anymore, since we just delivered them in full view of a pretty wide interdimensional viewing audience?
That's true. And not that I don't trust you, but I'm just live streaming up to your own supervisors so that they know what's going on, so everybody knows. And now, what now? To deliver the message of the iPod, whose memory was wiped while trying to sync with a computer that she's worked with for a long time. We want to deliver this message to whoever it belongs to.
And Apple, who won't help.
And Apple, who won't help.
Who refuses to help.
That's true.
One of their own created children, in effect.
That's true.
And who lies about it.
It's a pretty significant message. Who is it for?